Good morning and happy Palm Sunday. I'm Douglas Trapasso, and this is 4 Minute Wine, and it is March 29th, 2015, and you are in the no arsenic zone, I promise you. I have some wine news and some events coming up in the Chicago area, just like I do every week. Well, every week except last week. I was not feeling too great last week, so I didn't do a new show. I'm going to try to do one every Sunday from now on. So, welcome back. Hope you're having a great Palm Sunday. Happy spring if you're actually feeling any warm weather out there. We're still waiting for ours here in Chicago. We got some interesting news this week on the wine movie front. There's going to be a movie made from this book, famous from a couple years ago, called Billionaire's Vinegar. And Matthew McConaughey is going to have a lead part in this movie. And this is about a very questionably legitimate bottle of wine that dates back to the Thomas Jefferson era. And the whole story about how it got from from seller to buyer and what happened after that. So if you haven't read this book, it was a bestseller from a couple of years ago. And it's great that Matthew McConaughey's on quite a role right now, movie-wise, has signed on to be in this movie. So more details as they come. Another article this week. I don't usually point to articles that are more like editorials, but this was a really good one from Rebecca Gibb, writer at wine-searcher.com. Excellent online wine magazine. It's called Wine and the Paradox of Choice. So I posted a link to it in the show notes on my YouTube page, and I'd love to get your feedback on this. Do you think wine stores have too much inventory? Do you think wine lists in general are too big? She kind of wrote about that and how it could overwhelm a lot of customers. I'd love to get your take on that. A couple of events this week, kind of a quiet week on the event front here in Chicago, but two things I'm going to try to get to on March 31st. A tasting of Hess collection wines. It's out in the suburbs in Park Ridge at the WineStyles there. It's right off the Metro, so if you don't drive or don't want to drive, it's a pretty easy ride from downtown. And that's on March 31st at 6 o'clock, and the cost is $25. And I have a Facebook colleague named Janae Gaither, who gave me a great tip on Facebook this week for a meet and greet with one of the true renegades of winemaking. His name is Abe Scholium. I went to a tasting and workshop with him about 5 years ago. I've never forgotten it because this guy doesn't follow a lot of the standard winemaking rules at all. So he's doing a meet and greet at Lula Cafe in Logan Square. It's April 1st. It really is April 1st. I double-checked it. April 1st, April Fool's Day, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I don't know if he's doing any kind of organized event or if he's just going to do like a bottle signing or just a quick tasting or what. But I posted a link to his website and to the Lula Cafe website so you could learn a little bit more about him. And he's just a real badass. So I'm looking forward to seeing him again. So that is it for this week's 4-Minute Wine, and I will see you next week. Next Sunday is Easter. I hope you have a great Holy Week if you celebrate. Talk to you soon.